In today's video, I'm going to go over some mini splits that are relatively easy to install and very energy efficient. And if you're new to my channel, my goal is to help teach you all how to become less dependent on the electric grid for your energy. Now, personally, I use solar and battery storage as my primary source of power for my house, and I use the grid as backup in case my batteries get below 20%. And a big piece for me being able to remain off grid and not using that grid power is by having energy efficient air conditioning and heating. That is by far the typical home's largest energy consumer. And mini splits are by far more energy efficient than your traditional 4 or 5 ton whole home air conditioning units that you see on the average house here in the United States. And I've got quite a bit of experience now working with different mini splits and installing them. So I'm going to break down a comparison of all the ones that I've looked at and that I like and I ended up going with on my homes. So maybe this will help you out make a decision for yours as well. Now I put together a spreadsheet that we'll go through here in a minute where I compare all these side by side so you can easily stack them up against each other. Now let's get into that comparison.
So I broke this down into different size mini splits. So in this first section here, you can see I have 9,000 BTU unit, which is big enough for 450 square feet. Next one I review, or the three different ones I review here, are 12,000 BTU units, and then I go down to 24,000 BTU units. So let's get started with the 9,000 BTU units. So for this, I have EG4, which is by far my most highly recommended on this size unit. 9,000 BTU is big enough for 450 square feet. That's big enough for like a master bedroom and a master bathroom, like combined typically. It's a little overkill for just like a small 12 by 12 bedroom, but shoot, you could open up the door to that bedroom and let it also air condition the hallway into the rest of the house. So I'd still recommend it for a small bedroom. Mr. Cool here, that's another one I like. They don't do a 9,000 BTU unit. Tosot does do a 9,000 BTU unit, so that's going to be the main one that I'm comparing it against. So let's go through it. They both do 450 square feet. But look at the Seer 2 rating here, 29.5 on the EG4. That is incredible. That's very efficient. That means how energy efficient it is. The Tosot unit is 20, so that's almost a 7% increase in efficiency over the Tosot unit. Now, I'll show you what that means here in a second in terms of wattage. So for voltage, 115 volts for the EG4, 120 volts for the Tosot, basically the same. They can literally like go off a small circuit, 120 volt circuit in your house. And in fact, the EG4 is so efficient, I actually wired it directly into one of the receptacles in my bedroom. So I've not had an issue with it at all. Now, they don't recommend you do that. They recommend putting a separate circuit for it. But I mean, it uses about the same as a 5,000 BTU wall, window AC unit that you can plug into the wall. So I've had no problem just wiring it right into one of my circuits. So that being said, let's continue to move on. The line set, 16-foot length. Now, I put the plus sign there on the EG4 because they do have a separate line set that's like a little over 16 feet, I believe, that you can add to it. But there's a caveat there. It will lose like 3% of its efficiency if you don't add more Freon, and that really complicates the install, so I wouldn't recommend that. I try to stay within the 16-foot single line set that they give you. Tosot, same thing, 16-foot. Pre-charged line set. Now, this is the big one. This is if they're pre-charged with refrigerant, you can pretty much install these yourself without the help of an HVAC person because you don't need to vacuum the lines out and you don't need to do any charging. But I take that back. With Tosot, they do recommend, even though they are pre-charged, they recommend that you do pull a vacuum, which I have done with a Tosot unit, and I have a video on how to do that. So it's not that complicated. It'll save you money, but it is an extra step that complicates the install. Now, moving on here. So that SEER rating, what does that mean actually? Well, it means kind of a ballpark calculation, and an HVAC guy recommended me do this as a ballpark calculation. You could take the BTUs of the unit, which is 9,000, divide that by the SEER, 29.5, and that equals 305 watts. Now, he says that's a good way to just go on what's an average that unit is going to run at over a period of like 24 hours. You just ran it for 24 hours. Now, it will run higher than that at times when it's first starting up, and it will run lower than that when it's really dialed down, but the average is going to be right around 305 watts. Now, because the SEER rating on the Tosot was only a 20 SEER rating, that's 450 watts. That's a pretty big difference in regards to just using watts overnight if you want to remain off grid and not drain your batteries. I mean, that could be an extra 1 to 2 kilowatt hours of battery storage you would need if you use the Tosot. So the EG4s, you can clearly see, very energy efficient. Now, the warranty is 5 years for both of those. They are only AC powered, which means the DC powered ones are the ones you can wire solar panels directly into them, and you can power them, the mini splits, right off solar whenever there is sun. Now, the price, this is a big difference here in price, though. The EG4 is $1,149. The Tosot is $660. So, not as efficient. You're going to have to pull a vacuum, which is a little more challenging, but look at how much you can save on that. And I do have links to purchase these as well with a discount code if you're interested in that. In my opinion, the EG4 is worth spending the extra money, especially if you want to remain off grid with battery storage. That wattage difference on the average per hour is pretty big for me, especially at night. In the day when you have sun, no big deal. If the units aren't as efficient, you can just get more panels. But at night, that's the killer. Batteries are very expensive. In fact, they're the most expensive part of the system. So if you can get energy efficient appliances, that will save you on your battery storage. All right, let's go with the 12,000 BTU units. So this EG4, Mr. Cool, and Tosot, all three have a 12,000 BTU unit. Now, I am reviewing these because these are the ones that I've searched and found that pretty much work really well with off-grid type of solutions that are very energy efficient. If you have a unit that you think is very energy efficient that has pre-charged line sets, I'd be happy to hear about it in the comments. Recommend it. I will check those out. So 12,000 BTUs each one. EG4 shows that they cool up to 650 square feet. Mr. Cool is a little more conservative. They say 500 square feet. And Tosot says 750 square feet. So I don't put too much. Let me put it this way. I wouldn't read too much into these. Since they're 12,000 BTU, I think they're pretty much the same when it comes to square foot cooling. Some of them might just be estimating that you have a little bit better insulation than others. So that might be the difference there. Now let's look at the Seer 2 rating. Again, one of the most important things for me is the Seer 2 rating for energy efficiency. EG4 blows them out of the water again. 28.5 to 22 for Mr. Cool to 20 for Tosot. Same voltage, they all work on 120 volts. The line set, EG4 has 16 feet, or you can add an additional one with the caveat that you're going to lose a little bit of efficiency if you don't add Freon. Mr. Cool has 25 feet, so that could be a deal breaker for you where, you know what, you really need that extra line set because where you have to mount your compressor, you need that extra amount. That might be worth it to go with Mr. Cool, even though it's not as efficient. But if at all possible, EG4 definitely more efficient here. Tosot, 16-foot line set. All three are pre-charged lines. The EG4 and the Mr. Cool don't require you to pull a vacuum. You just connect the lines. You'll hear the Freon just go through them. Done deal. Tosot does recommend you pull a vacuum anything that's in those lines out, and then connect the lines together, and then go ahead and release the refrigerant that's in the system. So, and also that was the same for the EG4 up here. It is pre-charged line set. You do not need to pull a vacuum on this one. Very easy to install. The Tosot up here, you do need to pull a vacuum. So a little bit tougher install, but you save it on the money side. So that may be important too. All right, going back to the 12,000 BTU units here. Let's look at that wattage calculation. And again, by taking the 12,000 BTU divided by the Seer rating, you're going to get that average kind of running watts. And here we go. The average watts for the EG4 is 421 watts. And the average for Mr. Cool is 545, and the average for Tosot is 600. So again, EG4 blows them out of the water on that. Warranty, 5 years for EG4. Mr. Cool, it's 7 years with an asterisk here because it's 7 years for the compressor, but 5 years for all the other parts. And Tosot, 5 years. These are all AC only. No solar panels can connect directly to them. And then let's take a look at the pricing. EG4, $1,349. Mr. Cool, quite a bit more expensive, $1,627. And the reason for that, I believe, is you're paying for that name, Mr. Cool. It's been out there a long time. Been in the field, tried, tested. It's been great. Tosot, now again, you're saving a bunch of money because you have to pull that vacuum. $890. Again, I kind of lean more towards EG4 again on this. One for price, ease of installation, and the high energy efficiency. But if you can pull a vacuum, again, check out my video on the Tosot mini split that I installed. I walk you through how to do the vacuum. It's not really that difficult, though you have to buy the little vacuum pump and some connectors and some gauges, but it's not that complicated. And again, I have links to purchase these and discount codes where it'll save you between $50 and $100 off each one of these. Now let's get into the 24,000 BTU units. Now I have actually a Mr. Cool, because this is before EG4 even had this one. I bought a Mr. Cool, and it cools my whole entire living room, kitchen, dining room, kind of an open concept area in my house. I love it. It's worked flawlessly. Actually, you know what? I take that back. EV4 did have a 24,000 BTU unit. The problem was I needed about 20 feet of a line set, and they had 16 feet. They didn't even have an option for adding a line set to it. So actually, I told them I would have bought it from them if they would have had an extra line set, and they said they would pass that along. And lo and behold, they came out with another line set you can add to it now. So you can do that if you want, but you'd have to add a little bit of Freon, and that's actually not that difficult to do either. But you got to find the Freon. Technically, you're supposed to have a license to be able to do that. But moving on. So Mr. Cool, 24,000. Also Tosot, 24,000 BTU. Again, the square foot, Mr. Cool is a little bit more conservative. I think these are really about the same, so I wouldn't take too much weight into those. The Seer 2 rating, now EG4 is dropping a little bit closer or in line with the others. A 21 Seer, Mr. Cool 20.5, Tosot 22. So in regards to Seer ratings, you're not getting much difference at all. They all run 240 volts, so a little bit more complicated install. You got to run a separate circuit. Line set, EG4 again, same thing, 16-foot plus, 25-foot Mr. Cool, so that's a benefit there. Already pre-charged at 25 feet, so you can go those longer distances if you need to. Tosot, 16-foot. Again, pre-charged line set. You do not need to pull a vacuum for EG4. You do not need to pull a vacuum for Mr. Cool. You can just plug those right in. Very easy for your average person to install. And Tosot, you still have to vacuum that out. Now let's look at the average watt calculations now that the Seer ratings are all very similar. And you'll see the wattage are all very similar. 1142 with EG4, 1170 watts. Mr. Cool, 1090 for Tosot. And again, the warranties are really about the same. The difference here, the EG4 unit actually allows you to power it via your home panel through AC, a 240 volt circuit, or you can just put solar panels on it and the sun will power it. And then Mr. Cool and Tosot, both AC powered only. Price, here's where it gets interesting. The EG4, even with the solar power, is still cheaper than Mr. Cool at $1,899. Mr. Cool, the most expensive, $2,502. And I paid retail price for this one. I do love it, so I can definitely recommend that. And the Tosot, I also actually have this unit as well in another house, and that's $1,360. So you save quite a bit of money, but again, you have to pull that vacuum. And I have discount codes to these as well. If you want to download this, I'll have a link in the description of this video where you can download this, Excel spreadsheet. So I love mini splits in regards to heating and cooling. All of these do both heating and air conditioning. So these mini splits have been great for me. I highly recommend them if you're trying to be energy efficient. Turn off those big 4 or 5 ton air conditioning units, install some of these. They're not that difficult. If you are a person who has a cordless drill, you can handle a wrench, you can install these ones, especially the EG4 and the Mr. Cools. Tosot, it takes a little bit more of a commitment and a little more work, and you got to buy a vacuum pump, which those are around like 65, $70, and the gauges are like 40 or $50. So it comes out to $150 more on the materials, but you'll have those forever. So if you want to save the money, go with the Tosots. If you want to be really energy efficient, go with the EG4. Mr. Cool, tried and true product. It's great. I like all these units actually. They've been great for me. Hopefully this video has helped you kind of decide what's best for you and your situation. Installing multiple of these around the house, great idea. If you lost your whole home air conditioning, you can literally all go into one bedroom and stay cool while you're waiting for your HVAC guy to come fix your big air conditioning. So a lot of versatility in these things. I love them, especially at night when you can really lower your running wattage to take that load off your batteries. So hopefully you found some value in this little spreadsheet here.
I recently released an ebook going into everything I've learned about how to do whole home solar, basically an off-grid style solar system with battery backup to be able to run your whole entire house. I run my whole 2,000 square foot house off it, and I've just compiled everything that I had to do research on and learn and compiled that into one small book that you all could read and learn this quickly. So if you're interested in checking that out, go to solar-ebook.com and you can download it from there. And make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in content just like this about how to use energy efficient appliance or a whole home solar system to keep yourself off grid and not dependent on the electrical utility anymore. Thanks a lot, everyone. We'll see you in the next video.